and Japan. It is much easier to get money for projects in Pakistan than USA, Japan or UK. If people tell you you are poor, don't agree with that. You are not poor. Only your hydel power is enough for the whole industrialization of the country. Your mineral wealth is second to none in the world. You have many minerals which people long for as if they had it. Your youth, your mental level is not poorer than any human being of your contemporaries. You are equal in every respect. It is only and only your will and your action to start with. And when you start it, there are many people who get excellent opportunities, but they don't utilize their resources properly. You think about me, my elders, my colleagues, most of us, and even you, got more opportunities than Nelson Mandela. You got more opportunities than Einstein and Newton. But they utilized their talent and they achieved global fame and honor because of their contribution to knowledge, to science, to society. So, it is not money, it is not something else, it is this classroom and your attitude. Again, think about it. The difference between you and the animals is nothing except this mental level. And it is you, the wrong, the bad, and the good is in everyone. All the human beings are blessed with the bad and the good. Everyone is equal in that. There is no difference between me, you, and others. The only difference is that if I utilize my knowledge, if I utilize my brain, I expose my positives and suppress my negatives, and I become popular as a good person. And the person who cannot suppress his negatives and exposes his badness, his bad character, his wrongs to society, we call him a bad person. So every human being is equal. Never think that that is good and that is bad. This is because of our tailoring and engineering and persona that we show our positive face and hide our negative face. So, if it is in your authority, why you want to become popular for corruption? As a bad person, as a negative person, why not for positive thing? And another important thing which I wanted to tell you is the changing world because of the knowledge. First, the mankind used to be eating like animals. They used to be eating rough tree leaves and animals like the other animals eat. They didn't know how to cook things, how to cook plants. And I think human is the only animal who eats everything. You put bread to the cat, he or she will not touch it. Similarly, the animals who eat grass, they will not touch the meat. They don't like it because naturally they are born so. So humans are the only animals who eat everything. And this first agricultural revolution in 10,000 BC transformed us from the raw life to organized agriculture. Then the second agricultural revolution, which was came in Arab world, it was 8th to 13th century. Then comes the British agricultural revolution. Look at the gaps. How much distances were there? Hundreds of years, several hundred years. It came in 1750 to 19th century, and at the border into Scotland, it took 100 years to go from England to Scotland. Then Green Revolution came in 1943 and late 70 up to late 70. What was Green Revolution? The Green Revolution enabled you to modify the seeds to increase production. You ask your elders. They used to eat barley bread. They used to eat the rough maize, small maize seeds bread, because they couldn't produce wheat. They liked wheat. They used to keep wheat for their guests as a special food. But they couldn't produce enough wheat to use it for their daily bread. And it was science. People will tell you that I work in my field and the sugar cane is produced by the land, naturally. My bulls run the gear. In Pashto you call that ganai. Right? So what is the job of the science there? I heat up the juice from the sugar cane and I make gold or sugar or whatever from it. Where is the sense in it? Tell them that you couldn't eat wheat bread, but it was science which came in 1965 to develop a seed named Mexipac, and per acre production of wheat increased more than 10 times, and every land became rich and every farmer became rich in production of wheat. So science is doing something. Science is changing the world. If you deny it, if you don't do it, you will leave behind. You will be left behind. And those who do it, they will go forward. Now look, if I tell you that didn't our sense paralyze us? The wool, it used to come from sheep. Your elders used to make the thin wires of wool, and your mother sisters used to make sweaters and different things for you, gloves, sheets from that wool in your house. So you didn't need to spend something on it. Now you check your dressing. It is imported. Most of these are imported. So this means that when we had no education, we were self-sufficient. And when we became qualified, a higher level of education we got, what could we achieve? Everything imported. And this took our economy down and down. So, these revolutions, we adopted the agricultural revolution. Adaptation to a revolution means that when you were doing nothing and you were sitting idle in your hujra, in your home, you were contributing to the society by making ropes from jute, by working in your field. A simple example. Today you may need to change the door of your house. What will you do? You will wait for many days for an expert to come to your house. Then you will buy wood from a shop, from a supplier. Then that expert will cut the wood accordingly. It will take 10 to 20 days to arrange that, and it will cost you thousands of rupees. But when you had adopted the agricultural revolution, you had your carpenter, or what you call it, the woodworker, in your street, and you didn't need anything. You used to send a kid to that person. He used to come and fix your door in 10 minutes or 1 hour. The wood was your own, so you had nothing to spend. Everything was on time and everything was free. At the end of the season, you used to give that expert a small share in your product. So you needed to spend nothing, and everything was done at your doorstep. That is the adaptation of a revolution. If you change one part of your society, but the environment is not conducive, that change, that development cannot pay you. Right? Yes, follow the Europe, follow the America, but according to your environment. Check it, that what is your best. If I am teaching, for example, a product which is not grown in my country, and I am producing masters and PhDs, and for example say olive or strawberry, and my farmer is not growing that, so what is its use then? In Britain, they have very little mineral wealth, so they closed many earth sciences departments, that we don't need that much. So this is the job of the policy maker in the planning department of your country, to look into your needs. My education, which cannot transform my resources to marketable product, is of little use. My research, which cannot transform my local resources into marketable products for me and the outside world, is of little use. The only use is that if I train you and you go abroad and work for another country. We never discourage that. This is equally excellent. And when you are trained and you are working for others, everywhere there is humanity. Do it, but also do something for your country. And the main problem is, I will read it, that the industrial revolution, we didn't follow that. What happened because of that? The main reason for our economic failure come from there. Your blacksmith, your goldsmith, your other professionals, technical professionals, they perished with time because they didn't change with time. Yes, the Americans had a blacksmith, Lohar, the same blacksmith which you had in your street, but they encouraged him, and their blacksmith made F-16. It is the blacksmith job. Their technical hand made those global products. We didn't encourage our technical hand to make those products. If an illiterate boy in Darra Damkhil can make an excellent Kalashnikov, an excellent pistol, why can't he make a refrigerator? Why can't he make a washing machine? Why can't he make a room cooler or air cooler? Think about these things, that you have the skill, you have the quality, you need to organize things and encourage these things. So, there were two options with us after the Industrial Revolution. One option was that to adopt that revolution and go ahead with the innovation and development. And the other option was to squeeze our legs according to our sheet. So what was our sheet at that time? Our houses were muddy houses. Our streets were muddy streets. Our hobbies were keeping lambs, chickens and these type of things. You ask the kids of that time, keeping birds, these types of things. We changed ourselves. We bought a laptop. We made a cemented house. We made glass windows. We made paved roads. We bought several cell phones. We changed our food culture completely. But did you see any difference in your resources? Did we earn that much? If you are not earning and you are spreading your legs, your sheet is small, that sheet will tear up. That sheet will break up. You will not be able to live in there. And that was the main reason. Either live according to resources, then you will never become a beggar. Live according to your resources. Die when the death comes. Don't import medicine. Then you will be okay with your resources. But if you are living like European and not earning enough, this clearly means that you will fail. And this classroom teaches you, equips you with that. And my aim of this course is to equip you with such skills that what is around you, how can you utilize it? Because material science and material engineering is the discipline which can transform your mineral resources using your knowledge of physics and chemistry and biology into marketable products. The steps are that you explore the mineral wealth. You explore the mineral wealth. Then the mining engineer, that is the job of geologist. The mining engineer mines that material out of the earth or of the mine or deposit. The material science and the process engineer upgrades the level of that material, removes impurity from it. If you need it in metallic form, they wash away, they burn out the oxides from it and gives you pure metal. If they are needed in oxide form, material science teaches you how to utilize them. Then the material engineer makes product from that material. And that product is taken by the industry to the global market, and that makes the economies of the people. So if you are teaching physics for 1,000 years and you are not applying it, this means you are doing nothing. You are only producing a literate class in physics, which is not applicable. So this doesn't mean that if we are not doing it, we should stop here. No, we together should tell people to invest in this sector. If you can make an excellent product at your laboratory scale, and people know about that you are such a great inventor, people will come to you. But you will have to prove yourself, because people are not wasting millions and billions of rupees.